Hello, this is a game called X-Fire that I made with a bunch of uni friends back in 2003. Recently, a friend of mine encouraged me to go back and revisit this, so here we are. Let's see what I can remember about this and see if I can play it at the same time. Basics of the game is it's just a top-down shooter. You aim wherever the mouse is and you can just walk around. And the idea is that you just go around and clear out a level of bugs. Here's one here. Simple as that. That's pretty much the whole game. The story of its development is back in 2002 era. My friends and I, we made like a little racing game called Idle Time. And we were pretty proud of it. And then I remember seeing the Macworld demo of the first public showing of Doom 3 in 2001, I think it was, showing off the first GeForce 3, and I remember just being absolutely blown away. I couldn't figure out how any of that lighting was done, how any of the shadowing was done. And I distinctly remember thinking, I might as well quit. I'll never be able to program something like that. Anyway, months later, I was reading around, trying to find any clue on how it worked. You know, started to put it together, reading forums and whatnot, and then made little test beds. And I thought I figured it out, and I think I can do lighting where every polygon casts a shadow on every other polygon. Lights can be fully dynamic, and every surface can have a normal map and a specular map. And I talked to my friends and we decided, let's go for it. Let's make a game based on this. We're big fans of a game called Alien Breed, which is a top-down shooter where, funnily enough, you killed aliens. We thought if it was tile-based, we could generate levels really quickly, because there was only 3 or 4 of us. We didn't have a lot of resources to model everything, so the idea was just make it tile-based. I can't remember, someone thought, oh, let's just make it in an office and we can build all these pieces for an office and just quickly assemble them. So yeah, we went for it. Sorry, I'm getting overwhelmed here. So, as you can see, I have a light attached to my gun. It casts every polygon it hits, it casts a shadow. Also, there's dynamic lights in the environment. You can see that one flickering there. Lights could also have a texture on them, so you can see this fan up here. That fan's just painted into the texture, and then that light is projected down. We also had lights that were attached to animated objects, so lights could move around. I'll see if I can find one. Here we go. Oh, killed all the bugs on this level, but let's go have a look at this light. So yeah, there's a dynamic light attached to that animated object, so you can see its shadows move. Yeah, so the levels are just made out of pieces. So let me turn up the light so we can see. So you can edit. So we had like 3 layers: floor, walls, and furniture. So I can change pieces of the floor, and then you can also put bits of wall down and rotate them around. And pieces of furniture, and Travis designed a nice set of pieces so you can easily, build up an office environment using all these tile pieces. We also had network play, so if you had another person on another computer, they could jump in and control that other character. We also added, which was a bit strange, a first-person mode. When we showed it to people, people often asked for it, so we thought we'd try it. So yeah, you can pop into first-person mode. This was actually handy for debugging a lot of stuff. Let's get another little. Controls could either be relative to the player or relative to the screen, because often we made it. We thought that relative to the player would be good because then you could strafe around. But people often got confused, so we added an option so the controls could be relative to the screen. We stopped development in July 2004 because I went and got a job at Blue Tongue Entertainment, and then never really came back to it to now. I thought it was an interesting little demo. I don't think it was anything near a full game. Obviously, we had plans to add all sorts of different enemy types and different types of weapons and traps and stuff like that. But yeah, we just never went back to it. I often sometimes think what it would be like today on a modern tablet, but it's really not designed for those sort of controls. It was really based around keyboard and mouse, but yeah, you could possibly do something with virtual controls on screen or something. But yeah, thanks for checking this out. I'd like to do another one of these videos with the other guys who worked on this and get their perspective as well. I'm sure they remember a lot of details that I can't. Anyway, thanks for watching.